Yeah, it's Monday morning. It's actually pretty nice, 65, but it's going to get hot this week. Upper 80s to lower 90s. So, heading to the post office to drop off taxes from a customer I've been waiting on for almost 2 months. And they finally settled up with me, got their taxes done, and now after that I'm going to the power company. Stump removal, looks like fun. To talk to them about getting locked in on a flat rate on my power bill after the fiasco that I've had the last few months. Yeah, I'll go through that story after I get done with the post office, because it's kind of bizarre. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get locked in on that, because I need to save some money, and probably the best way to do it is to get a flat rate power bill. Foot. Barefoot passenger. Their foot out the window. That's beautiful. So, yeah, morning traffic. Starbucks workers, or the construction workers back to work at Starbucks, I should say. People looking. Oh man, I probably could have gone, but that's all right. Wait on one. So, yeah, get this bunch of taxes out of the way. Wow, what is this goof doing? Just hogging up all the spots. Nice job. Yeah, let me just pull into my spot here, because I gotta swing around, head the other direction. Alright, let me get in and get out. We'll talk about the power company's bills. Alright, so that's done.
Okay, alert.
Yeah, luckily I found a few envelopes that I guess my wife had when I was going through the office supplies, and found some that had stamps on them, so I went ahead and used them up, save on some stamps. So, oh good, I got an open lane. Nice. So yeah, now I'm heading to the city to discuss flat rate on my power bill. It's going back to December when I was in Mexico. I've made a mention of this before, but I'll just repeat it for this video. I was in Mexico pretty much the entire month, but yet I received a power bill for over $300, like $310 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was a lot. And I was like, called them up from Mexico wondering, what is this? I'm not even in the country and I'm getting billed. Oh, it was estimated. Well, how do you come up with that estimate? With the previous month was, I think, only $100, or around $100. And well, we'll send somebody back out. So of course they did, and they corrected it. It was more like 127 or something like that. So I thought everything was resolved, and then January, February, March, the bills were kind of erratic. They were around anywhere from 137 to 87, I thought, well, okay, obviously, I wasn't really using a whole lot of power. I mean, other than heat at night when it was cold. And, yeah, for some reason, I thought something was going on again, so I had them come back out, and then they rechecked my meter again. And somehow they were going back to estimating it because it was too low, and come to find out they were having some subcontractors come out, and because I have a locked gate, they just estimated it. They were too lazy to walk on the side of my privacy fence where you can read the meter from the privacy fence there to get the actual reading. And I thought, a few years back they changed out our meters with these digital things that from the spinning dial to the digital, And I thought that they could get the reading, by just scanning it or getting in the vicinity to scan it. I don't know how that works, like a transmitter or something to send my power bill. Well, apparently that wasn't the case. So, they're still sending meter readers out, and they're just not doing their job. So they came back out and rechecked my meter again, and they were estimating it too low. So now my power bill went back up to $309. And I was like, you got to be kidding! I mean, what sense does this make? So they came out, after rechecking it, and they said, oh, you're paying too low. They had to readjust my bill to where I'm paying, to make up for the difference. So now that's going to throw my average off, which I'd been fighting, trying not to run anything power-wise if I could do it. Again, because they take a 12-month average. And that way I can get locked in on this flat rate, because I could never do it. Unfortunately, my wife, she loved to run the air conditioners and heaters and even leave the lights on. I mean, and of course I'm the one paying the utility bills. So, I mean, we were averaging anywhere from $250 to $350, sometimes close to $400 a month in power. And, my house is old. I don't have any insulation in the walls. My windows are old. I need to get those replaced with energy efficient windows. And so, needless to say, I got a lot of drafts in my house. The only place I've got insulation is in the attic, and there's a video of that, blowing insulation in my attic. And that was like 2011. I mean, that helped some, but let me back in here. Hold on. That lady looks like Whoopi Goldberg pulling out. But yeah, so anyway, my bill was like, just getting erratic. I think, what was I talking about? Okay, yeah, about insulation in my house. So yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of drafts. I can't keep air conditioning or heat in my house for long, and I've been trying to keep it off, and sweltering sometimes, like this past summer, I would not turn the air conditioning on if I could help it, unless I had customers, or if I had, if it was at night, I just couldn't sleep, if it was muggy in the 70s, so I had to turn the AC on. So mostly it was running the heat and the AC at night in the room, So anyway, my bill apparently is going to be, instead of probably closer to 125, 150, now it's going to be probably around 170 or something like that is what I'm guessing. But anyway, since I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and go on in and fight with them for a bit and see what I can work out on getting a flat rate bill now that I've settled up on this crazy $309 underestimated bill. And hopefully this will eliminate these crazy erratic power bills that I get every month. So I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and no, I can't get set up on this yet because I got to pay the bill for May, which has not been done yet. Apparently they're coming in a few days on the 18th, and then they won't post the bill till the following week. Once that bill is paid, then I can get set up on this flat rate plan. Yeah, they looked at my bill going all the way back to December, and they see how erratic it was, and apparently, from what I gather, they've already handled the problem with the meter readers, and it'll be interesting to see what this month's bill is going to be. But I got to pay this one for May before I can get set up on that flat rate plan. And I asked them about the meters, like why they can't scan them from here, and they haven't even installed them yet. So the digital one that I have is not that type of meter, whatever it is, AGT or AGI, I don't know what they call it. It was some 3 letters abbreviated. They're supposed to be installing them, but they're taking their time on that. So who knows when that's going to happen. But yeah, so I got nothing accomplished today other than just getting more aggravated with this apathetic city. And that's what I call it. I had to fight with them just to try to get them to pick up my damn yard debris last week. So yeah, I don't know, politics of your utility bill or your company, it's just bizarre. So fancy City Hall though, for our taxpayer dollars, paid for, I'm sure. But no, I can't get something simple like my power bill resolved yet. So, isn't that fancy? I'm going to go ahead and make a turn by the old fountain since I'm here to check out some more of our tax dollars. Well, isn't that pretty? After 2 years of being down, almost 2 years, they finally fixed it. Wow. Alright. Oops. Driving up on the curb. Well, that's pretty. So, now, I'm just going to go ahead and head on home. So, yeah, this is just aggravating. I was hoping to maybe get this resolved, but nope, I gotta wait another week and a half apparently. So, oh man. Always fun. Try to knock out these issues as quick as possible, but nope. Delays, delays, delays. First time I've seen the bike lane being used, and it sure is wide enough for to take up a whole entire car lane just for a bike lane. Alright, well, I'm about home, so I guess I'll just wrap up this rant to and from the city about my ongoing utility bill issues. So until the next thrilling video, adios.